Greetings, Nightwish Army, and welcome to the where are we? The den? We'll call it the den today at John House. Your General Gabriel Bardak was kind enough to leave me an extensive and thorough comment on my first ever Nightwish reaction to The Islander. It was a double feature. That one is, you can go check that out somewhere. It's on the channel somewhere. But I provided a link to some stuff to check out, so we're going to do that today. We're going to take a look at Ghost Love Score. Looks good. So, also, Gabriel Bardak, my friend, you get a sub from me. Boop. There you go. All right. Yeah, so here we go. I'm excited to dig into some more Nightwish, so I hope this is a good one. Let's see. Let's check it out. Sounds great. Oh, that's cool as fuck, man. So, okay, I am going to pause. I don't know if you know this about me, but I pause a lot because I like to talk about the little things, the little nuances that stick out to me in addition to, like, the really cool stuff that jumps off the page, so to speak. You know, I think a lot of, like, musicians and artists in general are, like, one of the things that separates like the truly elite musicians from the ones that are just like technically proficient is the use of silence. And I think you could probably say the same thing for like artists as well. Like you would maybe space instead of silence, but there's a sense that if you're as an artist, when you're writing a piece of music, that like you don't want there to be dead air, right? Because you think that the music is the important thing. And so in my own journeys, my own travels, like this was something that I had to kind of like work through. Like I worked this out on my own, just from like trying to write stuff on the guitar and then, you know, being bad at it and being like, oh, well, if we just slow down and just like let the spaces be there, like be part of the whole thing. Yeah, you actually like the spaces and the silence are what gives impact to those notes or to those like they create the contrast that makes the impact more meaningful, right? So what's really cool about this is like in the beginning there's just this like very heavy you know, whatever rhythm or riff that's like fraught with silence, and then like the next section layers on top of it, right? And so you get the sense as a listener that this thing is building to something really cool. All right. Also, that riff is just cool as fuck, man. Oh my god! What? Yo, hold on. Because first of all, I really like the juxtaposition of the bass being like as far down in the register as you can go, and then the vocalist. Forgive me, I'm not familiar with her name yet at this point in my Nightwish journey, but the bass all the way down at the bottom, and then the vocalist kind of like all the way up at the top. And so there's this like really cool juxtaposition of across the sound spectrum. Really cool. There's also this really cool kind of like nuancetical vocal line that's kind of like leading the transition from this section into the next one. Take a listen. It's kind of subtle, but really cool. So there's just like a little bit of vibrato in there, and but actually it might not even be vibrato. It might just be like note, like note, 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 note. You know, whatever. I don't sing. All right. I'm gonna pause real quick just to make this comment before we get into the next section of the song. As opposed to the Islander, the vocalist really kind of changes the whole complexion for me. I really like that there's this angelic nature to the whole thing, and I think that is because of the vocals. So like the vocals kind of take it to that place for me. Really dig it. All right, take it back a little bit, and we'll keep going.
Siren from the deep came to me, sang my name, my Lord. Still I wrote my songs about the dream of mine, worth everything I may ever be. The child will be born again, that siren carried him to me. First of them true loves, sitting on the shoulder of an angel without care for love and
Pause. So what I really like about that, so I literally just did Wax Wings by Periphery. I did a double shot, so I did the studio and I did the Mark Holcomb guitar playthrough. Fucking phenomenal. You can go check that video out if you're interested. But I really recommend you check out Periphery just generally, because they're one of my all-time favorite bands. But as far as guitar goes, like night and day between like what you would expect from Periphery and then like whatever that guitar feature was. And it's like, yeah, you don't need to play a mile a minute or whatever, a mile a second, like 500 notes to be good. It's like, no, you need to understand your place in context with the rest of the music. And so in that respect, it goes back to, again, like the idea of using silence as its own instrument. So you don't need to play at your peak technical ability every single second of every single song, because then you don't have any contrast, right? You become Yngwie Malmsteen, right? No, it's just like you are Fuck. I had something. No, but it's like, yeah, you don't want to give the whole show away right at the beginning, right? So there's an art to crafting a piece of music. So anyway, here we go. That's cool. Like, whatever that flute sounding thing is cool. Is it a flute? Oh, okay. Alright! Alright! Fuck yeah! Ah! 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 Okay. Alright. Ah! Okay. No. Where are we going with this? Where are we going with this? Doesn't even matter. Ah! Woo! Okay, pause. Oh, the fuck! Ah, fuck! Okay, now I got that out of my system. That's very technical language, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so dumb. One of the things that really kind of occurred to me was like, there's definitely a theatrical component to this band, and so, but it's different in, you know, contrast to say like baby metal, where baby metal's theatrics it comes from like the performance itself. The theatrics in this are like embedded in the music. And so if you just listen like to the arc of the narrative or whatever in the track, there's this very theatrical feel to it. And then when they play it live, you know, they're really able to kind of like dig into that without it needing, you know, like a whole bunch of like choreographed dancing or whatever the case may be, like, right, because the track provides that theatrical aspect to it, and then playing it live, they're really able to dig in and exemplify, or I guess what's that word? Present, you could say, just like present what the song is supposed to be. That and the vocalist no longer with the angelic vibes. Like, we went real edgy there. I fucking love that. Listen, I'm hooked. I don't know. Like, I already got me. Also, what's cool about it is, again, there's this like Celtic folk element that I really fucking dig. That I really loved about the Islander, and so it sounds like that's kind of just part of their sound, which is really exciting to me. So anyway, here we go. Again, we have that like idea of the rift building. Yes! Yo, okay, alright, hold on. That was like an Opeth level transition from one section to another, man. Listen, if you don't know this about me, but you might not know this, I kind of go nuts over the transitions, especially when they're like super clean, that you almost don't notice it as a listener. I fucking love it. Listen, again. Fucking filthy! Good Lord. Woo! Get it! Good Lord. Yeah, they broke me. Shit, that was awesome. Like, I'm hooked. Yeah, so I think that's gonna do it for me for this one. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you don't know, if you are new to the channel, one of the things that I like to do is I like to make videos where I actually go through and read your comments, and then like as its own video. And now that it does seem like my schedule is stabilizing a little bit. If you don't know, my wife and I just had our second daughter less than 2 months ago, so the transitional period has been a little chaotic, but it does seem like you know, the infant's starting to sleep through the night more regularly, so things are kind of stabilizing there. So I think it won't be long before we get back into the comments videos. The one for the Islander will also get its own comments video, just because of all the work that you guys, like, specifically, I mean, Gabriel put into the comments. So definitely gonna go back and do a video reading that, and we'll also do a video for the comments on this one. So if you liked, let me know what you think, and yeah, keep an eye out for the comments video. Hopefully within the next couple of days. Those will both hit YouTube. So. Also, if you like what I do and you want to support me further, you want to cast your vote for more Nightwish, there is a link in the description to the Patreon, so you can go over there and check some of that stuff out. And yeah, again, that's going to do it for me. I'm going to get out of here. You guys enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll catch you in the next one.